So today I wanted to add some custom icons to sticky timers. So Rafa made the original version of the icon. Started out like something like this, and then we ended up going for this direction, which is the one that's used now. And what I did is I basically just made some variations for these different colors based on the standard colors that users can select. So there's a bunch of color hues that the timers get generated from. They're always a bit different every time you reload them. So what I want to do over time is that if you select orange, for example, that all the other elements of the app will also become orange. But for now, came up with this array of icons. It's 9, so I think that'll look quite nice. So I'm just going to add that in. So it's been a while since I did it, so I might have to copy some code here and there. But from what I remember, they need to be 120 by 120 and 180 by 180. So I am going to do that. I always hate it when Sketch doesn't let me just export. Like, I'm not sure what stuff I'm looking at here now, but okay. Let's see, let's just select them all again. It's probably a faster way. I also made this one, but I'm not sure I like this style as much compared to that one. Let's just add it in and people can choose for themselves. Let's put another folder on the desktop, sticky timers, icons. So now we have all the original ones. I made one with the white thing. I just realized now that they're not the correct size, so that's great. Okay, yeah, this is what I was looking for. So I want them at 120 width. Yeah, just replace it. And I want them in 180 width. And we'll just add 180 to the end. They're gonna look really nice in terms of the naming, but yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna fix that later. Okay, so I think nowadays we can just say, I guess we'll make a group first, app icons, and then let's take all of these and put them in here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. All right, let's see. Maybe we can just move these up. Yeah, this is not my fastest moment. Let me have a look. Posture Pal. So what I have there is I have the image and then like a bunch of different images for the different sizes. So I guess nowadays we just need to add the app icons actually. So we say app icons and then iOS new app icon, and we'll just go over all the colors. Where's that toggle so you can do the different? I guess I could just do one size, but I'm worried that they'll get very big, although right now they're quite small. Okay, yeah, let's just try out the new one size thing. And let me just select them all one more time. Did I select this? No, I did not. I should probably just select them on the sidebar, but yeah. It's not worth trying to figure out how to do it. Let's just add 124. Oh, no, we want 124. And let's add them one more time. So I'm just going to remove all the old ones. So now we only have these ones left. Green, yellow. Oh, that's going to bump it up. White, black. 6 colors. 6 colors blur. Blue and purple. And so purple's the original one, so there's some complicated stuff to be done there, but we'll figure it out. All right, so then we want to add app icons, and basically for each app icon you then just put it in green, and I hope I can just make a bunch of duplicates. Annoyingly, they all appear in a different section, but that's fine. Yeah, this is definitely not my most efficient move so far, but I just want to get it done instead of trying to figure out what would be the most efficient way. So this will be orange. This is going to be red. This is going to be yellow. This is going to be black. A bunch more copies. It's going to be white. 6 colors. 6 colors blur. And what do we have? I think those might be all we need. Black, blue, green, orange, red. 6 colors. I can just put them on top of it actually. I don't have to first delete them. White, yellow, and then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, one more. Which one am I missing? Oh, yeah, so I'm missing the original. I'm not sure if the original should be in this list, so I'm just going to keep it here for now. All right, so what we want to make is in the in the settings screen, we basically just want to add a navigation link with a page where users can then yeah, see a grid or something. Probably the easiest thing to do. So we're just going to go to our list and we'll just put it above little details. So initially always just start with something super simple. App icon, and then just say app icon screen. App icon screen. Pick your icon. Let's see if that works. And meanwhile, I'm gonna look at different projects to see how I implemented it for PosturePal, because I can just copy a lot of the code from there. So what we have now is in settings, app icon, and this will just give a grid with all the icons, and you can just choose from there. So let's have a look. What's the name of the screen? I think it's called app icons. Yeah, so most of the stuff is in here. Let's just copy that in. I might even just copy the whole file, it's probably easier. And then we go to what's the name? I would say app icons. It's fine. So I made some like I made an alternative icon object, like a struct. I'm just gonna put it below here because it's not gonna be used that much. I think all of them are just gonna be free. Don't really care about premium or not. I need to keep track of if one is the original or not. The nice thing is that the names are just much simpler than I was using here. But there was always this issue where you had to have a normal version of the image and the one that you were actually using. So I'm not sure if that's still the case now, but you had to always like duplicate your images. Let's see what else. Red, 6 colors. White and black. Okay. I keep forgetting purple. Green, blue, red. Purple. And that's the original. That should probably just be first place. And this is not okay. And I'm gonna remove all these premiums. Same here, same here, same here, 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 and here. Because they're all just going to be free and 99. Okay, let's see. So we need to actually use this app icons view instead of the one we were using before. So I'm just going to replace this with that. And now let's see what happens when it runs. It's probably just going to, yeah, so a lot of this stuff doesn't exist, so we can just remove that, remove the paywall stuff. Review manager is nice because then we can prompt for review after user has changed their icon, which people usually like. We don't need the store. Yeah, these names, they're gonna get messed up, so premium, we can just remove that. Purple, we don't want the paywall, and we don't care about if something is premium, so we just set the icon whenever someone chooses one. We don't have the analytics events, and there's still some premium here and there because I was using that before. This is a color that we don't use anymore, so let's just make it red for now. It's for a check mark to show which one is currently selected. So I'm really curious what it's going to look like now. So there's no icons now, could not find the icon, which is great. And I think that's because these don't exist. And it's quite annoying if that's still necessary. Let's have a look. Because it's gonna iterate over all the alternative icons, and yeah, okay. So what we need to do is we need to, in our app icons folder, make another folder with, yeah, what's a good name for it? Like display icons or something. Display icons, and they're going to be about 120 by 120. So what I'm going to do is just export them all again. The problem is I didn't rename them here, so I'm going to have to rename them again. Annoying. Green 120 is probably a good name. Yellow. So we're just going to first test it with these two before putting in all the work. So I think what I can do now is I can just say, okay, this green one is actually called green 120, and then we also have yellow 120. So at least those two should now appear in the list, and they should be able to select them if all goes right. So app icon, no, they're still not appearing. I must be doing something super silly. Icon. Just going to present some text to see what happens there. And okay, so for some reason only the icons are not showing. So maybe this is the one that needs to be named 120. So I made this alternative icon name, and then let me see which one I'm actually using. Oh, obviously we should do that. Like with changing these icons, it's just lots of manual work. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's just give them all these new fancy names. And after that, we should just be able to change the names of all the icons when we add them, and then it should just work. Orange, yellow, red, blue, and green. And now if we go to our assets and we go to our display icons, then we can just add all of these in. Blue 120, 6 colors 120, 6 colors blur 120, white 120, I guess this is black 120, red 120, it's a weird word, 120. We already have green and yellow, so we just need all the other ones. Purple 120. All right. So now that should work. We can just easily test it by just going through the app. Probably just gonna leave it at that because it should be pretty simple. So yeah, you have your list of icons. The file doesn't exist, that's always good. Okay, I guess that one works, but all the other ones don't. Why is it called purple icon? Is that the name I gave it? No, I just gave it some other name. Why does it not work? So whenever a user clicks on an icon, we check if it's the original, or if not. Green is not an original, so it goes there. Yes. Purple is an original, so it goes reverts to the original one. What happens when you click on green? Wait, I clicked on, hang on, clicked on blue, okay. And the error is that the icon name doesn't exist. Okay, what's this? Okay, this should be purple 120, and it should just be app icon, I think is the name, because it's the original. And this is also meant for showing this little check mark when it's the one that's selected. Anyway, icon name, that should just be, why am I purple here? Okay, so it should just be green, and that's also the name that we gave it here. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for why that's not working. Let's try to figure out what's going on. The file doesn't exist. I mean, the file does exist. It's in the target, so it should just work. Restarting because, yeah, why not? As if that's going to change anything. I mean, it's just going to give the same error, so I'm not sure. Okay, the file doesn't exist. This doesn't make any sense. This is not going to do anything, but I'm just going to revert them because, yeah, this is not going to this is not going to change it. But let's see. Yeah, so now it's just not appearing, so it's doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, let's get rid of this one. I actually like these down here more. But they are not appearing, so what could be causing that? So the original image is called app icon. Let's just call it purple. App icon. Oh, purple 120. Let's see. Okay, so at least we show the check mark now when that one is selected, but all the other ones say this file doesn't exist. Okay, let's see. There must be something super simple I'm overlooking, but I don't think there is, because yeah, here I'm just doing the same. Maybe it has something to do with the new like one size fits all thing for the images. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy one of these icons. I'm just going to see if we can use one of our own custom icons, or one of Posture Pal's icons. So the name of those are Rafi Basic, and I don't have that alternative icon, so I'm just gonna, it's gonna be an extra blue one, but after you click it, it should make this the icon for the app. So it's just an easy way to debug to see if it could be something else. I guess it's giving the same errors. Yeah, it's giving the same errors. Okay, so that's not it, which makes this even weirder. We don't need that one. Okay, maybe I'm overlooking something simple. Let's see. Custom icons, app icons, Swift. Maybe there's, I don't know, some sort of plist thing I have to enable that I just overlooked. Oh, is this still the thing that you still have to add all the names? Okay, Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's good because that's a simple fix, but it's just annoying that like you don't think about that kind of stuff. So probably in info, is there some NS extension thing? You would think that it's somewhere here. Where did Hacking with Swift say it was? Ugh, like it's quite hard to scroll through or to find. Let's see. Okay, so there's no yeah, I can just open this one then, I guess. And then I can just copy some stuff from here. Bundle primary icon, do I still need that stuff? Okay, CF bundle icons. And yes, I guess I can just put that here. Or should I just put it here? Okay, so the original one is called app icon, and then we have let's say blue and green. I think these just need to be the names that I have for the file. So let's see. Yeah, no clue. I know it's something related to this, but it's just annoying. You wish that this could just be generated. So let's see. File not found. Okay, so this is also not it. Awesome. Maybe I need to also rename these correctly. Yes, okay, but okay, so at least we know a little bit of what it could be, but now it doesn't show an icon, so I guess something must be going wrong. So it's not getting the correct icon, even though the icons are there. I did see Chris Wu also dealing with this, I think a little while ago, so let me just remove it and see what happens there. Yes, please build it for me. Okay, well that's taking an hour to build. Did I already close the Hacking with Swift? I guess so. Custom app icon, Swift, hacking with blah blah blah. What? Okay, yeah, because I removed it, of course. Okay, so it doesn't work. That's awesome. So I think that might have to do with the one image size. So I'm just gonna copy this one again, and Ravi basic is coming back. Ravi basic. So the green one would then just be would use Ravi, and that's an icon where I know that it's in the normal format, so hopefully that will work. So let's see. The file doesn't exist. That's great. And what does it say here? The file doesn't exist. Oh man, what the fuck. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, honestly kind of stumped what could be the cause of this. It's just not showing up. Let's see. So I know that Chris dealt with something similar. And let's see if we can find it on his profile. It was something with, yeah. Deleting the icon file and adding it back does not fix anything. Rename the file and change the code to use a new name. It will start working again. Then I can revert the file and code to the original. Is okay. I guess we're just going to try that. So it will be green icon and it will be orange icon. And then in our app icons, we're going to use green icon and orange icon. And then I guess we have to do the same in our plist. So green icon, orange icon. I'm not sure what this key is actually used for, but let's just try to do the same. Clean, and let's run it again. Did someone else reply? This is Selenium, I've seen it yet, but I'll watch for it in my app. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm running into the same thing, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully this works. Because then I can, yeah, just ship this as a new version. It's just a very basic version, obviously, but okay, not a good start. If the icon just stops appearing for the normal one. Green, I don't see an icon there. I don't see an icon there. Blue, orange, okay. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. The only thing I can think of is that we don't use the single size. I guess it's somewhere in here probably, right? Okay, iOS, all sizes. Remove that. And the ones we care about are actually just 120. Oh, no. This one. And wait, was it 120? Oh, this one actually. This one and 180W. Names don't really matter. And let's try that. So hopefully the orange one will now work. So first change it to another one. Green doesn't work. Then go to orange. Nope, doesn't work again. So yeah, that kind of leaves us stuck for a bit. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on, and then I'll record the second half of this video, but it's probably something super small. All right, so I was able to find out what the cause of it was. I ended up not using the info plist and looking at a newer article where basically you go to build settings, and then in the build settings you can add all the names of the different files. So now I have in my assets folder, I just have the single files, and then I go to build settings, but what I was doing, I was adding them to the widget extension target, and it doesn't need to be there, it needs to be in this one. So now when I run, it should work. So go to app icons, you can select the green one or the blue one, and it actually shows up, which I think is quite nice. A white one as well. There's an ugly gradient in the back that we have to fix, and when you get to the screen the first time, it doesn't show where which one is selected, but that could also be that it only happens for the default icon. Let's have a look. Yeah, so if I select the default and then I restart the app, I go to app icons, it's not selected even though it should be. So what could that be? And there's an icon view, and the icon view has an overlay, and an overlay is if the active icon equals the icon. But you would think that this one is the exact same as this one, right? Yeah. Interesting. Let's have a look here. Text active icon dot name, and just put that on top. So Rafi normal image. Why Rafi? Oh, so we were still using code from PosturePal here. So this should fix it. So now we can just put all this stuff back, and we can get rid of that red shadow. Just change it to a black one. And now it should work. Yes. And what happens when the user selects it? The review manager will prompt a review alert, which is nice because then people are often likely to leave a review. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna update this version. It's a nice little update you can do to your app to make it a little bit more full-bodied. It's not hard to do, especially if you have a colored icon. Yeah, and it gives your users some options when they want to integrate their apps into your apps into their home screen. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more 30-minute updates, where in every video in less than 30 minutes we add a new feature to the app to really show how quickly you can iterate on your apps as well.